Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Ash Gardner. Donald Trump has backed down on his reciprocal tariffs, announcing a 90-day pause on social media. All countries will now be subject to the same baseline 10% rate, while the tit-for-tat trade war between the US and China has escalated, with Donald Trump raising tariffs on Beijing to 125%.
They're all calling, how do we do this? They all want to make a deal. Somebody had to do what we did, and I did a 90-day pause for the people that didn't retaliate, because I told them if you retaliate, we're going to double it. And that's what I did with China, because they did retaliate.
US Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, says it was a tactical move.
This was his strategy all along, and you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They responded. They have shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors.
The markets have rebounded off the back of the announcement. Treasurer Jim Chalmers and Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor have outlined their economic vision for the nation in last night's Treasurers' debate. Mr Chalmers at times accusing the Liberals of a plan for secret cuts to fund their nuclear energy plan, while Mr Taylor took aim at Labor for presiding over the unprecedented collapse of Australia's living standards. A damning report into the SeaWorld helicopter crash has been released. 4 people were killed when 2 choppers collided midair. A faulty radio antenna, a dangerous crossover zone, and incorrectly buckled seatbelts all contributing to the tragedy. Queensland has been named the youth crime capital of Australia. More than 7,700 children aged between 10 and 17 were sentenced last year alone. That's almost 2,000 more than New South Wales. Doctors will walk off the job for a third and final day in New South Wales today in their push for better pay. 3,000 doctors took part in yesterday's strike action. Despite this, the state's hospitals were still performing above the national benchmark. King Charles and Queen Camilla have met with Pope Francis during their state visit to Italy, the Pope hosting the royals in a private meeting at his home in the Vatican. Prince Harry's lawyer has argued his life is at stake on the final day of the Duke's legal challenge over his security arrangements. It comes after he was stripped of his British security detail after stepping back from royal duties. Sport and entertainment news are next. Gather Round kicks off tonight with the AFL sides converging on South Australia. Adelaide plays host to Geelong in tonight's clash, the first of 9 games across 4 days. While Isaac Rankin is looking likely to line up for the Crows for the game, he's been named in the game day squad with a final call to be made before first bounce. The Dolphins line up against the Panthers in tonight's NRL action. In a boost for the Premiers, fullback Dylan Edwards makes his return from a groin injury. Back rower Scott Sorensen also returns. In State of Origin, Zach Lomax is in a race against the clock to retain his spot in the Blues after breaking his foot. In entertainment news, Justin Bieber has fired up at the Paps. The singer took aim at the photographers while grabbing coffee in Palm Springs ahead of Coachella, accusing them of only caring about money. Kanye West has reignited his beef with Taylor Swift. In a since-deleted post on X, he claims she's one of the key reasons he's never performed at the Super Bowl. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast news team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you later.